Hey, I am live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Coffee and Vinyl. Now, this is Sunday. It's October, is it 13th, 18th? 17th. Cheers, and happy Sunday morning to everyone, and I hope you're doing well. Oh, this is good coffee. Do you ever get a cup of coffee and it's just like, oh, that's really good? And then you ever get some coffee and go, ah, it's just coffee. And you ever get some coffee and go, what happened? Yeah. Uh, I got to go through some records and check on them, folks. I got to go through some records and I got to do some pricing today. This is a band called Christmas. I'm not familiar with Christmas. It's on Big Time Records. A jacket made in Canada in 1988. Was it New Wave? Is it AOR? I have no idea. But I have a stack of records right here, and they're about a hand and a half high. From a hand and a half high, and I need to price as many of these records as I can today. One thing, to put them on the floor for sale, and the other thing, to put them out there. Oh yeah, for tonight's sale. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Chris. Don't know. I know that's the fun thing about pricing records is you get to know a lot of stuff. I'm familiar with this band, Angel. Angel sells. I just don't have any Angel in stock. Yeah. I know they have at least 3 records. Good morning, Chris. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. It is cold here, folks. It got down to 40 something last night. 46. That's cold. I don't like that. It's 20, 30 degrees colder than it should be. Yeah. Chris, some good news. So Matthew came yesterday, and I've known Matthew for years, and I said, Matthew, do you have this record? He said, yeah. And I said, will you listen to it? He said, yeah. And he said, this sounds just as good as my copy. It sounds like it should. So there you go. I'm going to play it here again today. I don't know why I'm so cautious, but I am. Yes, Russell, it is on Casablanca. I was getting ready to show. Pretty weather, pretty much the same here. But I like fall weather more than summer. That is true, Chris. But the reason I don't like fall is because it leads to winter. Yeah, but fall is fun. But it's only around here just a week of fall before it gets cold. I've seen lots of Climax Blues Band, but I don't think I've ever had this record before. And I know for me, I can say, oh, Climax Blues Band, they're the southern kind of rock and roll. Excuse me. Oh, we did. That is awesome. But sometimes you get used to hearing a band and being familiar with the style, and then they'll have a record that's completely different. So I don't know this record. It's kind of like the Osmonds with their one psych record they have. The Osmonds is this poppy, safe music, and then there's Crazy Horses. I grew up in Wyoming, so I think I have different working conditions of cold than you. I hear you. Well, I think it would be so cool to live in an area where it's 72 degrees year round. So what I'm doing, folks, is I'm essentially looking at this estate. Well, not this estate, but this big buyback that came in on Friday. I've been pricing. I presented some Friday and took some out to Wake Forest yesterday, and so yeah. But just trying to figure all that out. But there's a lot of psych and prog and stuff like that. Yeah. Hello, empty nesting. Good morning. How are you? Thank you, Maria. So you want to live in San Diego? Boy, that would be wonderful. I don't think I can make enough money to live there, though, Chris. I really don't. This is I'll take it out of the bag. This is Bruce Cockburn, Stealing Fire. Lovers in a Dangerous Time. I'm familiar with that song. But I first discovered Bruce Cockburn on the radio station that played Rocket Launcher. And I like that song. This one needs to be listened to. It's got a dish on it. So I need to listen to this. Would you sit over here, please, so I can listen to you? Thank you. Yeah. But I think it would be nice to live in San Diego. I'm sure I would miss a lot of the stuff here, though. Papa John Creech. Russell, I'm glad you're here. I should probably try to focus on some of the prog stuff. You're way more familiar with that than I am. All right. Is this an 80s pressing? Somebody put it in a poly inner sleeve and kind of got that swirl on the vinyl. Yeah. I'm going to do that right now, Russell. See if I can find some of that stuff that Russell can help me out with. And Chris is also a big help. It's all about community, folks. John McLaughlin, music spoken here. I know enough about John that I can put it in a certain area, and I know enough to say, oh yeah, if you like, and then, just to talk to people. So, yeah. I know a lot of people really enjoy John McLaughlin, and I'm really happy for him. I don't have any John at home. I love Papa John. And that album is good. Oh, thanks for letting me know. I'll make sure I don't miss any comments. Not that I have a lot of comments. I know that John McLaughlin sells, and I know I don't think I have any in stock at the moment. So yeah, there we go. Yesterday was a very comfortable day. I think we got in the high 70s, and then in the afternoon we had rain for about 3 hours. And of course, this morning, Russell, you probably woke up to 43, I'm guessing, kind of based on where you live versus where I live. Yeah. But it's all good. Okay. Let's see what this is. If you guys are familiar with it, let me know. This is Sons of Chaplin. I think they're Americana, but I'm probably wrong with that. But since I grabbed it, I should inspect it. On Columbia. Overall, I've been very satisfied with the records I got. He came in. He's a regular customer. We had rain too. We had rain a little later in the day. Oh, Bill later joined Chicago. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, that's real good to know. And this one is the front, and the cut is on the right side. I'm sorry, the cut's on the left side. But anyway, this is a customer that, there's a lot of customers I haven't seen during this crazy time. And it was so good to see him. It really was. Okay, I'm picking and choosing right now, folks. Oh, you can't go wrong with Jay Giles. This is on. Hey, good. This is on Red Vinyl. Good morning, Glenn. How are you? And this is Baker Gurevitz. This is Ginger Baker. He's on here. Somebody put tape on the side in the top. It's just there's some tape right here. There was a dog ear. No, it's not tape. It's just the gloss. I feel pretty sure I've examined this. We got rain Friday night in Western Kentucky. Low of 41 this morning. I hear you. That's kind of where we are. What's your temperature, Glenn? We had woke up to 40. I think it was 46 degrees, Glenn. Don't like that. I think Ginger played drums, and I think he was in some other bands. Is he the one that had that documentary, The Crazy World of Ginger Baker? I don't know. So many groups to keep up with. New York Mary, A Piece of the Apple. Factory seal for your protection. It's about 57. I hear you. Got a little bit of cool weather too. This has shrink on it. The art form of contemporary jazz. Oh. So this was inside there. Oh, and it's listed right here. So this is I'm not familiar with New York Mary. See if there's any names that I'm familiar with. I'm not. But I'll have to spend this to familiarize myself with a little bit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, and I had a return yesterday. Says it had the wrong address on it. So I got to follow that up. And then, do you guys remember that crazy record I showed you on Friday night? It was that church, Elevation Church. Does anybody remember that Friday night? Here's another New York Mary. And so I said, folks, I just put this online for $95, but I offered it to you guys for $40. Well, it sold like at, I don't know, 6 o'clock Saturday morning. Hey, have fun at church. And so some of the records that came in have C on there on top of the shrink. So I'm gonna have to take a look at those, see if I can get that C off the shrink. Because somebody will say, what does this C mean? Let's see, it came in, yeah. All right, this looks great. It came in a sleeve. The inner sleeve is, it looks like Great Britain. But let's see where this is pressed. Oh, this is UK, England. That's why it has that sleeve, and it's true this time around. Yay. I got the full 95. Yes, sir, and I needed that money too, Chris. Absolutely. Absolutely. Chris, if you see it again and you resell, it's a good idea to pick it up. That's for sure. Kinks, low budget, wonderful record, wonderful record. Jay Giles, I'm not as familiar with this one, but I've sold a bunch of that. Here we go. Keith Jarrett. Keith Jarrett. Yeah, Chris, I don't mind picking up Jesus records at all. I don't mind that at all. Actually, there's a Jesus record in this pile right here I want to share with everybody. But the thing I remember about that record now that I sold for 95, Chris, this looks great. This is Death and the flower, Keith Jarrett. Looks great. Is that there was this Jesus bookstore that was going out of business. And so Rod Stewart, or is this Rod Stewart Faces Live? This is good rock and roll. And so they were going out of business, and this was probably in 2019. So I stopped over there, to see if they had some fixtures or something I could use in the store. Anyway, so I was in there looking, and they had like 2 records. And I think the 2 records are the one that I sold. But I kind of looked up and saw that it was, looked online and saw that the style of music was more of a, I think it's called praise and worship style. So I passed on it. Little did I know, this is Michael Kamen, New York Rock. And Michael did some work with the Pink Floyd. This image on the front and this angel on the back makes me think it could be a Jesus record. Or let's see what, oh my stars, look at this guy's head. That's cool. 1973. Yeah, so it's on that beautiful Adco label. I just love this label, folks. I think it looks really cool. Let's see how it looks. Oh, so far so good. Jordan Rithers. I don't know the gospel Christian records well, to know what is valuable versus what is not. I tell you, Chris, that's you're exactly right. But there's a lot of good Jesus music out there, folks. I mean, there's lots of stuff. For every genre you can possibly think of, there's Jesus records that are in the same genre, and there's some really good Jesus. There's the first record. It's a punk record. It's called Scattered Few. Oh my gosh, it is such a good record. Tom Principato. Eli Russell. This is out of Falls Church, Virginia. Yeah. I don't know this record, but first guess it's blues or blues rock. Yeah. There we go. Tom Principato. Yeah. I mean, just look at that. He's playing that beautiful Telecaster. He's got a Fender Deluxe right here. Wow. Hey, Russell, we need to hang out some on the phone, because I think I've sold 3 guitars. I remember in the mid-90s there were a few Hare Krishna punk records. Wow. That's awesome. You know the name Tom, heard him on a Jimi Hendrix. There we go. Let's see how the vinyl is. But Russell, I was saying we need to hang out and talk, because I sold several guitars in Wake Forest over the summer, and this record's smoking. It says so. And so I'm trying to get more guitars and stuff like that. Quicksilver. This is completely gone, but I gotta take these stickers off here, get my heat gun out, and see if I can make it look better than what it is. I've never seen this Quicksilver record, so I look forward to hearing that one. Pardon me, I've had this Rare Earth record before. I don't think it's very valuable. This is the Rascals, and somebody put the sticker on top of the vinyl. So let's see if I can get this off here. Oh. Apparently it's a Canadian pressing. This is one of the type of stickers that peels off fairly easy. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, some stickers are like, oh, don't touch. But yeah, this one just came off so easy. So it looks much better without the sticker on it. But I appreciate stores having to do that. Just wish they wouldn't. Ball reviewing the Raiders. All right, here we go, folks. Herbie Hancock, Future Shock. Now, this is definitely not American. Hey, the cool thing is, Russell, since you're here watching, not Russell, Record, since you're here watching, you have the opportunity to research anything you might be interested if it's presented tonight. I think this is German. And the cool thing about this record is that Martin Vesey did a lot of recording on here. And he came down to the shop. He was playing in Raleigh, and this was 2019. And he came in and hung out with me. Got some of the records to put in stock. And we just talked and talked and talked. You can find it on my YouTube channel. And he was telling me about when he recorded with Herbie. He recorded Herbie Hancock. Oh, man, it's got a dish. Darn. I have to listen to it. I'm really into jazz, LPs and CDs that haven't made it to Spotify. That haven't made it. Yeah, that's so true. So I need to listen to this and see how it sounds to make sure it's okay. Eric Anderson, I think he's folk. Outstanding folky, Canada Press, rare. There we go. At first, I thought this was Johnny. Before I go anywhere, folks, this record right here, Omega. I needed to play something Friday afternoon, and I don't know, that cover grabbed me, so I played it. It puts me, it puts me in a place when I hear Richard Wright. So it's a really cool record. Future Shock is 83. Yeah. So Martin is still busy. I follow him on Instagram and the other book place, and he's doing cool stuff. He talks about how he recorded Brian Eno, and he's in New York, and he's got lots of cool places and lots of cool things. And so I wasn't as familiar with Martin before he contacted me, but yeah, he contacted me and says, will you help promote the show? I said, I'd be glad to. I said, and if you're free, stop by for a meet and greet. So anyway, now this is Urkel. At first I thought it was Joan Baez. I mean, not Johnny Mitchell. And but let's see what this is. This is, I think it was an online place you could order. Made these covers, these sleeves, these bags, and they're just so tight. They're super tight. Okay, Oracle Chrysalis. It's got a gold stamp promo. I recently got a cheap Herbie Hancock from 79 or 80. Feet don't fail me now. It's not very good at all. Herbie certainly has different sounds, that's for sure. Oh yeah, this one's dished. I got to listen to it. But this is Glider, Oracle Glider. So I like to listen to them, folks. And if it's got sibilance or something like that, it typically goes in the dollar bin. Here's another Michael Parks. Oh, here's our Jesus record. So the name of the band is People. And the guy right here, Larry Norman, he was in People. And this is 1968. I know it because I might put little stickers on here. 1968. But Larry Norman went on to do a lot of Jesus music, and he some people like Larry Norman, some people don't. I think even when he was boy, this is in the surface of this vinyl looks G, if anything. I'm gonna have to play this and see how it is. It is a capital rainbow, and sometimes those things will sound like $1 million. But But Larry Norman was he's not no longer with us, but he was Frank Black's favorite musician, singer, songwriter, blah blah blah. And he got a chance to meet Larry Norman. And when Larry Norman was in the hospital dying of cancer, Frank Black would visit him. Interesting story. I don't recall Frank Black's faith, but anyway, stuff like that. One night I was doing an evening show, and I showed a Larry Norman record and was just talking about it. And Rachel, music man, and I got to talking about Larry Norman. She likes Larry Norman. So I think she would be excited if she knew that I had a People record to show, which was cool. And I got some People 7-inches. Stanley Clarke. What's this guitar called, Russell? Is it an Explorer style bass? It's not. It looks like it's an Olympic, but it's yeah. I owned an Olympic for about 2 weeks, which was cool. But a guy wanted to trade an Olympic for a Stingray I had, and I said, let me hold on to it for a few weeks and play it. And he held on to my Stingray for a few weeks, and I picked up a beat up Stingray. I mean, beat the mess. But it was the first year. But I really like. This has got a dish, so I got to play it, and I really liked it. And so I liked it so well that I went and had it painted. I know it was the worst thing in the world to do, but this is Melanie. Lay down. And I love listening to Traffic on vinyl. And so I went and painted it the original color. I think he used Olympic. Oh, he did? And I may not be pronouncing it right. Olympic. I just know there was a Grateful Dead connection with Olympic. Yeah. But as cool as that Olympic was, I like my P bass better. I like my Vox better. It was cool. But anyway, for whatever reason, I think the guy says, well, I need $100 if you're going to do the trade. I said, no way. Here's your guitar back. And so life went on. I just Googled it. Frank Black's parents stated going to a Pentecostal church when he was about 12 and got exposed to Larry at church camp. Oh, very cool. But, Larry would write some, this is a band called Quiver. It says right here, country rock. Larry Norman would write some crazy lyrics like drinking whiskey from a paper cup. Yeah. So that's cool. And some of his stuff was acoustic, some was rock and roll, and I don't know. Like a lot of musicians, it's cool to have different styles. And like when we listen to records, I know for me it's cool to listen to different genres of records, where there's jazz, rock, new wave, space. Well, that's cool. But anyway, so I can't say I've ever heard Larry Norman when I listen to Pixies, or when I listen to Francis Black or Black Francis or whatever. Hey, this is the color you want. This is the band called Quiver. While it's here, I'm just going to inspect it. And I'll need it's on the Warner Brothers label, so they were bandmates with Grateful Dead. So I know nothing about Quiver. I like 80s PV basses, like the foundation for. They are good, Russell. They really are. They really are. This is a band called The Animals. Never seen this before. It's on Jack United. I hit my nose. United artist label. Hey, good morning, Sean. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, sir. The original animals before we were so rudely interrupted. And it has nothing to do with you just popping in, Sean. Sorry, completely forgot to reply to your email. It's no problem. Oh, yeah, UA. The surface looks fab. Label looks a little different than what I'm used to seeing with Jet. Oh, good. It looks great. Let's see what the song titles are. Side 1, Brother Bill, It's All Over Now, Baby Blue. Fire on the Sun, As a Crow Flies, Please Send Me Someone to Love. It's All Over Now, Baby Blue, it says it's written by Bob Dylan. Side 2, Many Rivers to Cross, Just a Little Bit. Riverside Country, Lonely Avenue, The Fool. Yeah, so I'll listen to the Animals in a heartbeat, but I'm not familiar with this record or any of these song titles. So there we go. The Animals. Many, many years ago, it sold for $12, and someone says VG Plus. I agree with that. Yeah. Patriot. What? Is there a Fender Patriot? Oh gosh, talk to me. I have a copy of this, but Pylon Lee Jackson. This guy right here, I forgot his name, but Gary Bowl. The story is that he used to play with Brian Auger, and he brought in a different sound that made Pylon Lee Jackson sound even better. Pretty Things. Are there two Pretty Things? Is there an 80s Pretty Thing and then an earlier one? I gotta do some research, because I was thinking that there's a new wave Pretty Things, and then I'm thinking there's an old. I don't know. I gotta do some research. I'm spewing out incorrect information. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. It's on the Swan Song label. It looks great. I'll actually do this side. Yeah. There's my big eyeball. The other side looks good. Yeah, it does. Hey, everybody. Tell me quick. Yeah, the PV Patriot base. Tell me quick, folks. What's your preferred method of cleaning records? I have a VPI, wet vacuum system, 16.5. And also have a 16.0. But, I can't clean every record. I'll be cleaning records until the cows come home. And the cows would never come home. And so, what's your preferred method of cleaning records? And it's true to say that every record needs cleaning. Python Lee, was Rod Stewart on there? Let's take a look and see. Let's see if he's credited. It's got a punch right here, which tells me it's a promo. Russell, I don't see the name. Doesn't mean he's not on here. He could be non-credited. It says Sue and Sonny background vocals. This record has been loved. It's probably VG. Oh, there's a mark right here. I don't think it's audible. I'll have to play this one. Hey, I get to play it. So does anybody know if Rod's on there? This is on Prestige, Tracy Nelson. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is very, very folky. Rubbing alcohol and distilled water like 50-50 with 92 isopropyl alcohol. Tell you one thing, that's good, Russell. I try to buy the highest percentage of isopropyl alcohol myself. But last year it got kind of hard to find alcohol, so I use alcohol for my mixture too. So I was buying as much as I could. Yeah, This looks great. It's on Prestige. I don't know if this is the only non-jazz genre that Prestige had, but hey, there she is. Let's see what else I have here. Oh my gosh, it's already been 35 minutes. This just looks bad. I'm sorry. This just looks awesome. It's bad. The molds, M-A-U-D-S, the molds, hold on. Don't know anything about these guys. It's got an old price sticker on it. And there's some type of signature on the back, and I don't know what it is. But man, this cover is just awesome. So looking forward to hearing that. I know Rod sang lead on one Python Lee Jackson album. Oh, but I don't know which one. Yeah, very cool. It's awesome here. Hey, thanks everybody for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. This is the one that's produced by Quincy Jones. Some are produced by Quincy Jones. Some are produced by Quincy Jones, co-produced by Michael Jackson. And so, yeah. For my contest, somebody used this as one of theirs. They said, well, that's a couple. And it is, and it was awesome. Let's see how the vinyl is. Rod sing. Oh, this one's got that poly inner sleeve. I want to say glazing. I'm not sure what it's really called, but it doesn't matter anyway. It's a bowl and a half. Never mind. Okay. Somebody can. Well, I might save this jacket because jacket looks great. Hey, good morning, Alan C. Records. A nice blurry red 335. Well, I'm familiar with the 335 Gibson. Is that what we're referring to now? A nice blur. Oh, yes. This record. Absolutely. Yes. It's very psychedelic. Wow. I love it. Yeah. Alan, what's your temperature this morning? It's 46 and well, it's gone up some, but it was 46. I woke up to 46. This is a guy named Monk, M-O-N-K. It's on Columbia Records. It's mono. So 1A. And it looks to be maybe a VG. Maybe it'll sound better. I'll have to play it. See what it's all about. Monk. 67. How does that happen, folks? How can it be warmer where you are than where Swamp Picker Glen is? And he's down in the bayou. It's crazy. Cheers. This is on Flying Dutchman. Stanley Crouch. What is this word? N-I-G-G-U-H-S? Okay, I gotta look that up. I was wondering about that too, Russ. I bet the molds sound like the Stones and Yardbirds. I hope so. Oh, you think it's the high? Okay, that's probably the high. Let's see where we are now. It's 52 now. We're looking for a high of 67. Adam, by any chance, did people ask at your store for the? They did not. They did not. And there's some funny things going on. I don't think I'm allowed to mail anything to Australia now. I don't understand. I got to look up this word. But kind of based on circles I've been listening to. G-G-U-H-S. Oh, okay. So it's a word I shouldn't say out loud. Oh, never mind. I got it wrong. This is a cool word to say. So there it is. Nigughs. That's a cool word to say, like slang for my buddy. Hey, buddy. Um, Flying Dutchman is collectible jazz now. Absolutely, Russell. I'm looking forward to hearing this out. Yeah, I heard about that. I sent some parcels to the States, but I'm not sure about sending to Australia. Nice looking lady. I'm not even sure how that's pronounced. Amy L. Adley. Amy. All right, Russell, let's see how it is. There's some marks on the surface. Some more of that 80s poly sleeve stuff going on. Well, that would be the only marks, would be that. All right. So, hey, good morning, Sean D. Good to see you this morning. Anyway, I'll look forward to hearing this and checking it out for myself. Let's see if there's any names I recognize. I kind of think I've had this record before. There's not a list of names. I have to go to the Wikipedia and let them help me out. I'm almost finished this pile, folks. Flip Wilson, The Great Escape, Dollar Bin. Sorry, it's late here. I meant Aussies can send parcels to the States, but not sure if Americans send to Australia at the moment. I think there's a service called DHL that I can send to, or maybe UPS, but months ago, Sean, I took off all my international stuff because I don't want to say it's really bad, but I do want to say that shipping is really messed up. We're broken, folks. Our shipping is broken in the United States, or anything that has to do with the United States. This is Johnny Cash, the Blue Train. All aboard! I used to automatically replace plastic inner sleeves with paper ones when I was a kid. That's probably a good idea. I saw this meme online, and crazy record shortage we got. This says, "There's no record shortage if you start exploring." Oh gosh, this is freebie bin, folks. There's no record shortage. There's no record shortage if you start exploring Montevati and Barbra Streisand. So there we go. Cover looks cool. Jack vinyl is horrible. It's on Sun. There's no way this is an original early Sun. But for fun, no, I'm not even going to do that. There's a mark right here that I can fill. Okay. I'll put this in the charity bin. This was in the same buyback as that Jesus record that sold. Okay. So Johnny, sorry, Johnny. This is a Beach Boys booklet that came with the record. And, oh, Dennis is out on. Yeah, Dennis is out front. That's awesome. Don't worry, baby. 1975. I'll have to research and see what 75 record they had. But I'll put this in the bin with the Beach Boys. And if someone comes to the counter and say, "Well, how much is this?" I'll be like, "Oh, you can have it for free." Russell, when you talk about inner sleeves like that, and not only where the 80s leaves that look on the vinyl, but they fall apart. And so when I first learned about inner sleeves like MoFi and polys, and I was like, do I really want those? And yeah, so I don't know if you use them for 2 years and replace them every two. I don't know. Yeah. So Sean, it's noon to 6. Noon to 6. That's smart that you replaced the plastic inner sleeves with paper when you were a kid, Russell. Yeah. All right, folks. Got a few more. Barry White, the man, the guy that sounds like he has a cold all the time. Yeah, this is gonna go in the free bin. Sorry, Barry White. Barry White might be the man, but his vinyl is in poor condition. So there you go. I need to put these separate so I don't have to someone inspect them again. There's probably times, folks, that I inspect records 4 or 5 times. There's no studio album from them in 74, 75. I got a feeling this might be a compilation, but it says right here, copyright 75. So what year did Endless Summer come out? I got a feeling this also was recorded at the Caribou, and I got a feeling that these photographs in here are Caribou. That's just my thoughts. Yeah. Anyway, I can look at that later. Okay. Jerry Lee Lewis, previously released on Mercury Records. Pickwick. This image looks disturbing. That microphone looks almost like something coming out of a submarine or a boat or the ocean. That BB might be a tour book. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, this Jerry Lee Lewis is going to go in the charity bin also. You know, for some reason, Jerry Lee just doesn't sell for me. So, off to bed. Have a good rest, Sean. Good to see you. Let's talk. Cool things like that. Thank you. Good night. Story of a Broken Heart by Johnny Cash. Pickwick. I don't have hopes that it's going to be beautiful, but let's find out. Take care. You too. Night, Sean. Oh my gosh. This looks like it was left in the rain. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to clean it. Charity bin. Like a fool in the rain. Something. Big plans for today, everybody. We have the North Carolina State Fair going on here in Raleigh. And I would love to go, but I'm not. Oh, yeah, this was one of the charity. This is Bill Black's combo. Bill Black played bass for Elvis. Good stuff. Bill Black is good. So if you guys ever see Bill Black, it's worth a try. If you ever want to listen to him on YouTube, it's worth a try. Oops. Jerry Lee Lewis. Oh my gosh, Russell coming up is a beautiful record with a guitar on the cover. She Still Comes Around to Love What's Left of Me. There's just something about Jerry Lee Lewis that still gives me kind of a creepy feeling. This is on Pickwick also. Chet Atkins, Finger Picking Good. And man, that Gretsch is so beautiful. It says Chet Atkins, this is his signature model. It's got 4 knobs on it, 5 knobs on it, and a selector switch. I don't know what's cooler, that guitar or those corduroy pants. Wow. I'd rather have the guitar. You're moving your LPs to a new home. Wow. Hey, folks, this is a salvageable $2 record. I mean, it's better than $1 record, but Chet, wonderful musician, wonderful electronic guy, but his records are plentiful and they're not valuable or worth a lot. So I've shown all these, but these need special attention. Some of them are commons and some over here need to be listened to. And it's just part of, yeah. That sounds dicey, Russell. So Russell got married. It's grueling being 45 years old with a bad back. I'm sorry, Russell. Well, just carry a small amount at a time. You'll be okay. Yeah. I don't think I have a bad back, but I rarely pick up a crate of records anymore. And I definitely will carry a half crate and combine. And yeah, the Monkees got me into Gretsch. Never associated Gretsch with the Monkees. Never did. That's awesome, Russell. Yeah. It really is. But I don't know until years later Chet was the man. Yeah. I didn't know until years later. And I have a customer, and his father did a lot of work with Chet. And as I understand, he did a lot of guitar work with him. I mean, not playing, but I'm sure he played. Maybe I need to get him on here and talk about it one day. But I understood that he used to help work with Chet's guitars, do work with the guitars. And Chet was as I understand, some type of a electronic whiz, and he memories. I'm talking memories now, folks. But anyway, that's kind of cool. Yeah. So there. Yeah. So Russell, call me sometime. Let's get caught up. Got some things to discuss with you and get caught up on things, But I'll check this out, Russell, see if this is a tour program. It seems like there was a record that had this look on it. Was it Holland? I don't know, but it's regardless, there's some mold here and there. For additional copies of this book, send $2.50 per copy. Postpaid. If anybody knows what this is, you're welcome to comment in the chat. And so there we go. But hey, I'm going to take off and get some more stuff done and price some stuff and be ready for when I open at noon, which is 2 hours from now. Yeah, that's for sure. And Chet had many different guitar styles, if you would. Yeah. There needs to be, Russell. It sure does. It needs to be. 5 people want to know. Yes. Yeah, we need to talk about that and see if we can get it rolling. And Russell, I mentioned this earlier. I don't know if you were here, but Omega record. I'll show it. Omega. It's called Sky Rover. I think they're from Holland or Hungarian. And that's the sad thing, folks. When you own a record shop and you start listening to records, you don't want to get rid of them. But this is one I do not want to get rid of. But when I think this was just in Orange Reach when someone came in, I was like, I got to play something. So they're definitely fashionable in their dress. Hit me up on Instagram. I can't. But I guess if you grew up not too far from ABBA, you kind of did. But anyway, this is really good. I love this. It takes me to the place of listening to Richard Wright. It's just a good record. And I still have it on the table, and I'll probably listen to it this morning as I continue to get stuff done. Yeah. Hey, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day. And cool thing. It looks cool. Yes, Sean, what's your Instagram name? I mean, Russell, what's your Instagram name? I can't remember. I just know when I see it, I see it. It's something like, I show all the cool records I like to listen to on Instagram. I don't know what it's called. Is it Russ L? I haven't checked, but maybe it's on Disco GS. Yeah. Good morning. So I'm out of here, folks. Have a good day, and I'll be back tonight for a sale, and we'll make it happen. I'm going to go over here and end the stream, but thank you so much for hanging out with me, and we'll see you soon. Oop, it looks cool. Sorry about that, Russell. Oh yeah, Russell, put your Instagram name in so Sean D can grab it before I end. Please, if you like to share it with him. If not, that's okay. But just want to give you the opportunity to do that if you like. Mark Bailey. Mark Bailey's that guy I was telling you about, Sean. Mark has an incredible Instagram. Mark Bailey. Oh, thanks for hanging out with us, Maria. I appreciate it. Yeah. Sean, he may have already left. Next time I see you, ask me and I'll show it to you on my phone. Yeah. Okay. Good night. Good night. Goodbye, everybody. See you soon.